for your business, for all life's events. Key Video.
There's something cooking in the neighborhood. From where I stand, it's looking mighty good. You're gonna love it. Come dine with me. Come dine with me. Come dine with me.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Western New York's favorite cooking show, Come Dine With Me, brought to you by Artisan Kitchens and Baths and Premium Coffee Roasters. I'm Russ Salvatore.
And I'm Jan Farrington. We're so glad you joined us tonight because we have some new recipes and cooking techniques that you are not going to want to miss. And also, a little later on, with a recipe all their own, are some of the area's youngest aspiring chefs. And Russ, these kids are so darn cute.
Looking forward to that, Jan. And these chefs aren't bad looking either. Welcome, chefs. You're some of the finest looking chefs in the Buffalo area.
Thanks, Russ. Thanks, Jen. Today I'm with one of our favorite chefs, Mike DiPaolo from Ilio DiPaolo's. We're making chicken cacciatore, an Italian favorite. Wait till you see this, it's delicious.
I'm headed over Banchetti's by Rizzo's to see one of the most beautiful banquet facilities in Western New York. This is the Walt Disney World, the mecca of catering facilities. Don't miss this one.
Today I'm headed out to Pinehurst Elementary, and I'll be working with kindergartners, believe it or not. That's when you should get your children into the kitchen, and I'm going to show you why.
For our home invasion today, we're going to head over to the Mansour family. We're going to cook some Lebanese, a little bit of tabbouleh, some kebabs. I'm going to work on some hummus and some flatbreads.
Thanks, Tucker. Let's get right to it then. The part of the show you told us you love the most, our home invasion.
We moved here about a year and a half ago, and at that point, the kitchen was probably half the size that it is now.
The biggest thing is there was a wall separating the kitchen and the den.
We decided just to take down the wall and then make it the TV room and the kitchen. And I guess a lot more people use it now.
I like for the family to be able to hang out around the island. It's great for entertaining if you have people over.
Anything could be going on that island. There's homework or the computer or crafts or reading the newspaper. So this is really the center of the home for us. My expectations are today to really just have a lot of fun and for us to learn something as well.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited. It's just, you know, it's going to be something new that I'd kind of like to try out.
Hello, hello.
Hey, how are you? Nice to see you. How are you?
We chose a Lebanese meal today because Dave's father happens to be half Lebanese.
It's very important for us, you know, for the children to understand their heritage.
And that's kind of why we thought it would be a great idea to learn how to cook some Lebanese food today.
So I think if he has a chance to have a full-blown Lebanese meal, he will learn a lot more than maybe I taught him when he was in our household.
We did a lamb kebab, we did a jumbo shrimp kebab, and we did a chicken kebab along with some homemade tabbouleh.
Which is a traditional Lebanese dish. It's bulgur wheat, fresh parsley, lemon, oil, and tomatoes.
And some awesome hummus made by Tucker.
So they were like, Tuck, we want some hummus, we want some flatbreads. So I brought in some flatbreads that I made on my own, and then we brought in the Father Sam's pitas.
And we're going to finish it with some homemade Italian pastries because we have some Lebanese people in our family and we have some Italian people in our family. So we blended the two together and made a nice menu.
I think Mediterranean, I think vegetable appetizer, hummus. So worked with Jack and made a chickpea hummus. You take your chickpeas, you drain off your brine, take those chickpeas, take your tahini, your olive oil, pulse it up in the food processor with lemon juice, parsley, a little cayenne pepper, a little cumin. Put all those items together and whip it to like a peanut butter type consistency. Serve it in a bowl with some fresh things for dipping.
You know, it was a lot of fun. I've never cooked before, except for in school, but you know, it was pretty cool to do it.
We did some flatbreads, stretched them out. The dough was still a little chilled. We hit them with a little infused olive oil, dried oregano, and dried basil. Popped it in the oven for about 10 minutes. Got them to crisp up on the bottom real nice. Then we added some of the pita chips in there for the last 5 minutes to bake those off, and they're good to go. All right. Good job, man. Thank you.
Today I made tabbouleh. The aromatics and the freshness is great, and it's gonna go wonderful with the lamb kebabs and the shrimp kebabs and the chicken kebabs. You cook the bulgur wheat and you chop everything real fine, the tomatoes, the parsley, the onions, and mix it all together. It's supposed to be served cold, so what you wanted to do is marinate in the refrigerator.
It was really a lot of fun. It was nice to have Mia with me too.
Kristen and Mia were great assistants. They really know how to work a rubber spoon, and they really did a lot of good mixing with that dish.
It was great working with Marco and chopping and just really learning how to make the tabbouleh because I've always had it out, but I've never had it at home. So now that I know how to make it, it's certainly going to be probably something that we incorporate into our entertaining.
I took the lead today on the main entree, which was lamb, the chicken, and the shrimp. I chose a very fresh product, cut into cubes, and did a Lebanese 7-spice rub. We skewered it with the fresh vegetables, and we also did a chicken kebab, and I put a nice vinaigrette, olive oil, fresh herb seasoning on top of it. And then the last thing that we did was a shrimp kebab, and we used green headless shrimp, cleaned, peeled, and ready to go. And then I made a real nice marinade for that one, which we used fresh butter, lemon zest, and fresh garlic, some lemon juice, and a little Old Bay seasoning, and let that permeate in the shrimp, which just brought out the flavors, just exploded right off the plate.
It was fun. He made it fun. He's got a lot of personality and a lot of spunk, and he made it fun.
I think it made it easy for me and David to watch him and help him, and I think we learned a little bit too.
Oh, the meal was delicious. From the hummus to the kebabs, the tabbouleh, everything was absolutely phenomenal.
The lamb kebab was fantastic. Whatever spice that Art used was just really tasty.
It was wonderful to taste Lebanese meal and to have my son and daughter-in-law and my grandchildren enjoy it with me.
He just said in the kitchen, you know, that his father would be so proud that his whole family was together and celebrating that culture.
Come dine with me, Western New York.
Portions of the program tonight are brought to you by Buffalo Hotel Supply. Design, deliver, and install. We can do it all.
Coming up, I'm cooking with the legendary Ilio DiPaolo son chef, Mike DiPaolo. I'm Chef Marco. Come dine with me. Now put me down.
The romance of Tuscany, the flavor of DiPaolo's. Everything you love about Ilio's, the food, the friendship, the family, in a newly designed, elegant setting inspired by the DiPaolo Tuscan heritage. For a simple dinner out or the affair of a lifetime, find Tuscany in your own backyard. Ilio DiPaolo's restaurant, banquets, and ringside lounge in Blaisdell, minutes from the stadium, miles from the ordinary.
What a gorgeous new kitchen! Thanks. Artisan Kitchens and Baths designed and installed the whole thing. You can afford Artisan? Absolutely. So can you. Artisan is competitive with other kitchen design firms, but Artisan is all about getting you the best value possible. Their designers asked my budget, stayed within it, and the kitchen speaks for itself. Quality products, unparalleled designs, and my neighbors are jealous, aren't you? Yes!
Artisan Kitchens and Baths at Appliance Associates, 200 Amherst Street in Buffalo.
Since 1931, the Old Orchard Inn has been a favorite for those desiring fine dining in a relaxed and charming ambiance. The inn is also a memorable setting for banquets and other special occasions. Garden Weddings by the Gazebo offer a scenic alternative that your guests will appreciate. A selection of comfortable rooms assure privacy for parties and family get-togethers. To learn more about our banquet options or for lunch and dinner reservations, call us today at 652-4664.
Make-A-Wish has been granting wishes for children battling life-threatening conditions in Western New York for over 19 years.
On behalf of the Board of Directors of Make-A-Wish, we'd like to thank Russ Salvatore, who single-handedly granted 6 wishes alone in the last year.
Make-A-Wish relies on donations to grant all the wishes.
If you'd like to be part of this great organization, log on to wny.wish.org.
And join us as we celebrate hope, strength, and joy. We're back. Coming up a bit later, you're going to meet some very young chefs. But don't think for a moment that you won't learn some new ideas that you can use in your own kitchen, because these children are bound to inspire you.
But first, here's our own chef, Art Christie from Frontier Catering with Michael Rizzo, owner of Banchetti by Rizzo's.
I'm here today with Mike Rizzo, owner of Banchetti by Rizzo's, at this unbelievable, remarkable facilities. This is like the Walt Disney World of catering places.
Thanks, Art.
So Mike, how did this whole thing start to evolve? Give me a little bit of highlights.
We started over 30 years ago when my mom and dad opened our place over on Eggert Road in Tonawanda.
But over those 30 years, you still never lost that hands-on approach.
We've definitely never left our roots. You know, we do a lot of homemade pastas. We do our homemade breads. You know, everything's cut fresh, and And whether it's a party of 30 or 300, you know, that personal touch is what makes us special, I think.
I notice you have some new additions here in the facility.
Yeah, this past couple months we've completed a huge addition that we put on. We added 8,000 square feet, put in a whole new lobby. We added a couple of nice new rooms. You know, going along with that thing that we want to accommodate you whatever your need is. It's unique that there's a lot of different size rooms and you can feel comfortable whether it's a smaller groupe or a larger group.
You have an on-premise bakery shop that makes wedding cakes and custom pastries and so on?
Yeah, definitely. Everything's made from scratch. You know, it's the old little Italian bakery type thing you can find in a place this size, which I think is really neat.
When we were out in the Grove area earlier, I noticed that you have a vegetable and herb garden. Tell me a little bit about that.
It's great to be able to just walk into our Grove and go into our little garden patch back there, and whether you want your fresh basil, tomatoes, squash, zucchini.
Tell us about that Cafe Banchetti you got going on.
You know, we wanted to give people a way to experience Banchetti without it necessarily being a party. So what we've done is we've added our cafe in the daytime where you can come for lunch. We recently opened Risotto, which is a little trendier type of restaurant with a lot of hand-cut steaks, fresh seafood, homemade pasta, and of course our signature dish is risotto.
So it's not just a place to come for banquets.
There's a lot of different ways you can experience Banchetti, and then of course we have the banquets as well. And that's another way we feel that we're pretty unique. You know, whether you want a buffet, whether you want a stations package, a sit-down, whether it's lunch or brunch or breakfast, a seminar, a trade show. We kind of have a lot of flexibility and we can accommodate a lot of different types of parties. You know, I guess it's so that your event is as unique as possible.
Well, I got to tell you, Mike, I'm impressed, and you will be too. Please, do yourself a favor. Take the time to come out and visit this amazing facility.
We hope to see you soon. To our family, your family.
Become a Facebook fan today and be eligible to win a gift certificate courtesy of our fine restaurant sponsors. Congratulations to these fans of Come Dine With Me.
We are on location behind the bar at Russell's Steaks, Chops, and More today. I've got two of my students, Michelle and Nick. We're going to talk about wine basics. Being a great cook is only part of successful entertainer. In order to be an amazing host, you need to at least know the basics of wine. You can always use one glass for any wine, but if you have the option, you'd want to use a larger glass for your red wine. It's got more surface area, it's going to allow the wine to open up and breathe. Use a smaller glass for your white wine, which doesn't need as much time to breathe. We've got a special champagne flute for your champagne. The tallness of the flute is going to allow for the effervescence of the champagne to escape. Nick is going to present and open a bottle of California Cabernet today. The first thing you want to do is take your captain's knife and cut the foil off of the collar of the bottle. He's going to set the bottle on the bar, open the corkscrew. The trick is that you really want to get the corkscrew right in the center of the cork. Now Nick's going to turn the corkscrew, going to make sure that it's going straight in the whole way. And now is where he's going to use the lever system. He's going to push one end down and lock it onto the bottle, and he's going to begin to open the cork. You can then wipe the top of the bottle. Now your wine is ready to pour for the guest. Michelle's going to come in. She's going to show us how to properly pour a bottle of wine. As you're pouring the wine, one of the tricks is not to pour the glass more than half full. You also want to make sure that you give the bottle a half a turn at the end so that you don't have any drippage spilling down the glass. The next question is which wine to serve with which dishes. Traditionally, white wine goes with chicken and fish, and red wine goes with steak and lamb and those heavier items. We learned about glassware, we learned how to open and pour wine, and we learned about which wines go best with which dishes. And those are all skills that you can take to your next dinner party.
Thanks, Jim. Along with food and beverage, Trocare teaches courses in tourism and travel and hotel management. When students graduate from Trocare, they graduate with a real world of experience.
That's so true, Russ. Now, after this, we're on a field trip to Pinehurst Elementary. But next, a familiar face with a brand new recipe. Let's learn how to make chicken cacciatore with Chef Michael DiPaolo.
There's two things for certain at Ilio DiPaolo's: the smell of garlic and onions cooking in the kitchen, and them taking you in as one of their own and making you part of the family. Today we're going to be making chicken cacciatore with Mike DiPaolo. It's one of the healthy choice options at their restaurant. You're going to absolutely love this. Welcome, Mike, to come dine with me. Show us your magic.
I'm going to start off by sauteing some of the boneless, skinless chicken breasts.
Listen to that sizzle. You know it's nice and hot. You sear the bottom half of it so it doesn't stick to your pan.
Yeah. Want to get a nice little golden brown on there. While we're sauteing the chicken, I'm actually going to have Marco do some work for me for a change. So, Marco, how about you like to...
I thought I was the host.
No. You got to do some work. Do some work. Let's start off slicing up with the onions first.
Oh, you want the onions first?
Yeah,
Okay.
got to have an order to everything.
Now, what
Marco.
if I start
Order.
crying about this?
Well, I'm sure you'll be crying by the end of the day anyhow, so no big deal.
These knives are super sharp. They're from our sponsor, Buffalo Hotel Supply.
Buffalo. Yes, they are. Buffalo Hotel Supply. We do a lot of business with them. Yeah, let's do some green peppers, then the mushrooms. And then once we get the chicken done, we're going to pop it into the oven. And then we're going to make our cacciatore sauce right in a pan. We do our Italian dressing. The oil in here, you know, thinking health-wise, now our Italian dressing is pretty good, but I'm going to make it a lot better. What I'm going to do is I'm going to remove some of the oil. Just a little bit. And I'm going to replace it with some of the balsamic vinaigrette, or balsamic vinegar. No.
That's good so far.
Now this is better for you, nice more flavor, a little sweetness with the balsamic vinegar. You give it a little shake. A little razzmatazz.
I like that razzmatazz.
Yeah. And then right here we have some fresh mozzarella, some Roma tomatoes, some mixed greens, little red onion, and you have a nice salad to start your course. Okay, let's see. I think we got a nice golden brown on here. Okay. A little quick here, and then we're going to pop this in the oven. We're going to start off with some of our, a little bit more olive oil. Just a little tad in there, kind of freshen that up.
That pan's still nice and hot.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We don't want to lose the heat to the pan. I got some nice fresh chopped garlic. Flavor. Okay. Now we got the garlic just starting to get a brown. Now we'll add the rest of the green peppers, onions, and mushrooms. I'm going to put a little bit of cream sherry in here.
Nice.
Okay, now I want to take a little bit of chicken stock, a little bit of basil, a little bit more.
A little bit more.
Okay. And then also a little bit of rosemary. Yep. A little bit of black pepper.
Ilio DiPaolo sauce available in your local market. Now, you told me I wasn't going to be able to open this.
Come on.
You're the wrestler.
Oh,
Wait a minute. What's going on?
Is that oil? Mamma mia, manai.
There
we go.
I heard the pop too. That was good.
All right. Boy, that was embarrassing.
Yeah, it was embarrassing.
Okay. A little bit of the Ilio DiPaolo's marinara sauce.
How many varieties of sauce do you carry?
The three of them. We have a Romano, mushroom, and the traditional tomato marinara.
Any one of these sauces will work in the cacciatore?
Absolutely.
If you don't like chicken, can you use sausage?
Any meat. You can use sausage. You can use veal cacciatore, shrimp, you know, whatever, you know, scallops, seafood.
And if you're vegetarian, leave the meat out. This is just delicious on its own.
Oh, and just over pasta. What a great nutritious meal. Absolutely. Nice, Marco.
The mushrooms, the chicken, the peppers, the Ilio sauce. Oh my God. 3785 South Park. Tell them I sent you. I'm Chef Marco. Come dine with me.
Tonight's program is sponsored in part by Premium Coffee Roasters. We put the yum in premium.
Chances are, that delicious cup of coffee served at your favorite restaurant originated right here at Premium Coffee Roasters. Now you can enjoy that same coffee flavor or choose any custom blend for that perfect cup at home. While at our store, browse through our custom gift baskets, specialty coffees, teas, mouth-watering chocolates, and so much more. Premium Coffee Roasters, 2510 Route 5, just south of the city. We put the yum in premium. Turning meals into memories is what it's all about at Morato's Restaurant. From classic fare to Italian with flair, Morato's has the fresh flavor that will keep you coming back for more. Step inside and be serenaded by the sounds of owner and head chef Mark Morato, whose harmonica makes every occasion a celebration. Join us for lunch or dinner and experience our easy elegance for yourself. Morato's Restaurant and Clam Bar. We'll create memories for you and your palate.
You know you need a professional video for your company or website, but you're wondering, where do I begin? Well, check out Key Video, Buffalo's premier television, DVD, and web video production house. We work with big businesses and other companies that think big. Corporate image, sales, training, you name it. Scripting, shooting, editing. We call it concept to completion, and we're ready to go to work for you, for your business, for all life's events. Call Key Video at 884-5391. That's 884-5391.
It's your day, your way at Benchetti by Rizzo's. We can customize any event from a casual cocktail party for 30 to a black tie wedding for 300, with 5 elegant banquet rooms and an open-air grove that will take your breath away. Whether it's handmade pastas, fresh meat and seafood, or homemade desserts and dressings, we make it just the way you like it. To create the event of your dreams, contact Michael Rizzo today or join us anytime at the entire family of Rizzo's restaurants.
I am here today to get you guys into the kitchen. I'm going to teach you how to cook. I'm going to ask you today to ask your parents to let you come help them, because that's what it's all about. You know, why don't we think about maybe making breakfast? How about breakfast? Does that sound like a good idea, everyone? Crack, put your 2 fingers in there. When you're making omelets, what I would like for you to do is to season just a bit of salt and a little black pepper. Put it right in there. Just like Emerald. Bam! Let's do it a little more. For your French toast, we're gonna add a little bit of vanilla. And cinnamon would be my secret in French toast. There we go, a little bit of cinnamon. Okay, whisk that good. You're gonna dip that in there. Don't worry about getting your hands dirty. Place it in the pan, I'll help you. Let's go right over there. Nice. Oh, that French toast is smelling good, it's looking good. All right, here we go. This is looking good. Let's plate her up. All right, let's garnish that with some powdered sugar. All over, just shake it. There you go. Feeling the love, I'm feeling the love. You're gonna hold on right there, okay? I'm going to add your egg. You ready? There we go. Okay, 1, 2, 3, forward, back. Whoa! Okay, and we'll just lay that right there. Beautiful. Oh, syrup coming. I'm gonna go get syrup for you. Does everyone have a fork? Can you pass these down, kids? Make sure everybody has a fork. Cook at home. Share the love. Put some love in the food. I love you guys. Oh, you were just great. Thank you so much. I love working with you. High five. I missed you. I'm sorry. Double for the girls. Double for the girls. Yes.
One of life's simplest pleasures that we often take for granted is that simple cup of coffee. I'm in the warehouse of Premium Coffee Roasters. They're roasting and grinding coffee right now. The smell is absolutely amazing. I'm with Vinny DeMarco of Premium Coffee Roasters. Vin, what does it take to put these beans into this cup of coffee and make it the perfect cup every time?
Well, Marco, it all starts with the selection process. Each of our beans are hand-picked at the highest grade, best altitudes before they come into our warehouse.
Now they all come in green and you roast them here?
Yes, we do. We have a professional roaster, Roger. He's been doing it for years. He's got his own special blends. He's the best.
Now, I was watching Roger back there. Let me tell you something. He's a mad scientist. The guy knows his stuff. So now, not only do you roast, are you a small batch roaster or a large batch?
We're more of a commercial size roaster, Marco. We do roughly 4,000 pounds a day.
Wow, that's a lot. Not only do you roast coffee, but you also have a service department that's second to none in Western New York. I know firsthand.
Yes, we do, Marco. We have a 24-hour service department. We have 24-hour techs who can fix any piece of equipment. If they can't fix it on spot, they'll bring it back to their shop and they'll have it back to you that same day.
That's awesome. Now, you don't have to be in the food service business to deal with premium coffee. Anybody can come here and buy whatever they need. You have a cash and carry out front?
Yes, we do have a cash and carry. Not only do we service restaurants, we service C-stores, offices, and the public. If you want something at your home, you can get it right at our retail shop.
So you have the coffee, the teas, the chocolate. They even got those little special K-cups that go in the brewers. Gift baskets. Where are you located?
We're located at 2510 Route 5 in Lackawanna, just south of Ridge Road.
Do you have a website?
We do. It's premiumcoffeeroasters.com.
That's awesome. I'm with the guys at Premium Coffee. Let me tell you something. These guys put the yum in premium.
Start your evening with something special from our vibrant menu.
All our steaks are personally selected by me.
Russell's Steaks, Chops, and More. With service and quality above the rest, we've pulled out all the stops to create an intimate atmosphere for your dining experience. Fine dining in Western New York, all with the flair, elegance, and sophistication. Call 716-636-4900 for reservations.
Be my guest, let us do the rest.
Hungry for something better than the usual chain restaurants? Look no further than the Grapevine, where you'll get better service, better food, and a better experience. From New York strip steak and chicken parmesan to our barbecue blue cheeseburger and buffalo chicken wrap. It's new American casual at good old-fashioned prices. And with our breathtaking saltwater aquariums, our atmosphere is better too. So grab your favorite people and get to the Grapevine, where better is what we do best.
You know you need a professional video for your company or website, but you're wondering, where do I begin? Well, check out Key Video, Buffalo's premier television, DVD, and web video production house. We work with big businesses and other companies that think big. Corporate image, sales, training, you name it. Scripting, shooting, editing. We call it concept to completion, and we're ready to go to work for you, for your business, for all life's events. Call Key Video at 884-5391. That's 884-5391.
That's our show for this evening. As always, I encourage you to choose Western New York's great independent restaurants when dining out this week.
And if you'd like to learn more about any of the restaurants you see at our program, or you'd like the complete recipes from our wonderful chefs, just visit our Facebook page. Who knows, you may also win restaurant gift certificates just for becoming a fan.
For everyone here, and come dine with me, Western New York, I'm Russ Salvatore. Good night, everybody. Good night, Jen.
Hi, I'm Sue Gonzalez with the Police Athletic League of Buffalo. PAL is a not-for-profit youth organization located in the city of Buffalo, serving children for over 60 years. We provide recreation and educational opportunities for youth. We have been very fortunate to have Russ Salvatore support our program for over 15 years. You too can join Russ in supporting PAL by calling 851-4615 or visit our website at buffalopal.com.
You know you need a professional video for your company or website, but you're wondering, where do I begin? Well, check out Key Video, Buffalo's premier television, DVD, and web video production house. For your business, for all life's events, call Key Video at 884-5391. That's 884-5391.